HR interview. We are here to know about how to crack an HR interview. It's a simple interview which assesses about yourself, about your attitude towards life, and how you are complete fit to the company culture. So this interview, what they are looking for exactly, that we should know first. HRs often ask different questions to know about what are your future plans. Like if you are moving for an education or you will be moving further for PhD or anything like that, they will not offer you job because they want the person to stick to their company and not to go for an education after 6 months or a year. So this is a very common question that what you will be doing in future, like do you have any plans for future education. So we will go through such kind of questions and their model answers, what we should do and what we should not do when we are asked about such kind of questions. So first of all, when you go to an HR interview, they will ask you about introduce yourself. So introduction matters because that is the way you could put an impression onto HR that what is overall personality you have. You should be having some hobbies that you can describe in depth. It's not only you can specify a few hobbies and then you don't know really about those. You should really know what you are doing and what you are telling. The best idea is to tell the truth and be truthful to yourself. So this is a very common question which is often asked. Introduce yourself. So how you can answer this question? What are the constituents of these questions? This question is asked in technical and HR interview as well. So we are looking in the perspective of an HR interview. So let me give you some pointers, how you can answer this question. So first of all, you should answer about your family, about who you are, what is your native place, but it should be a brief introduction. Then there will be your educational background, the institutions you are been with, and what are your educational achievements, if you are a topper, or if you are good in extracurricular activities. You should mention that all in this introduction. Then there is a hobbies part where you can say that I have gone through some books, reading is my hobby. Then you need to mention some of the books. So suppose I mention one of the book is like which is Alchemist. So if I say I read Alchemist by Paulo Coelho recently, then I can elaborate something about that book as well, so that the person should know that you are genuine and you are talking the truth. Then what are your passions, then what have you done apart from your education, gardening or anything, any hobby that you can mention. So this is about an introduction. You can create an impression by your communication and the way of talking in this part of a question. Then second question may arise that what are your strengths. So this is a tricky question that many of the times we don't think of it, and still we need to answer this question, and it comes as a out of a blue moon and we are not prepared about it. Then we are thinking about strengths at that moment. So it's better to prepare ourselves before that by knowing our strengths and answering this question. So if I have been asked this question in an HR interview myself, so what I answered is like I play basketball and I was a team captain, so I have leadership skills, and I'm a team player because I was in a team for 3 years and we consecutively win the zonal competition of our basketball tournament. So this is how you can answer the question. Second is what are your weaknesses. So here you need to be a bit of careful. Here you need to be careful because you should not say something which will hamper your job profile or the job you are getting into. So you can say some weaknesses. Say if I could say that I'm a short-tempered person, but I'm thinking of improving that by making some sort of meditation or something like that. So you can always say a weakness and how you are improving it. You can give that answer as well. Then there is this famous question, future education plan. So you should say strictly, you should say that you don't have any future education plans. If you say that I have a future education plan, they will not hire you because they will know that you will be moving out from the company after 6 months or a year for future education. Second thing, they might ask you what is your preferable job location and are you open to 24/7 shifts. Though there are no shifts in a development arena, but there might be some jobs which may require shift timings and all that. Then there is a job location which is like city which company is operational. So suppose there is a so for job location and shift timings, company is operational in different sectors of India. So suppose it is in Pune, Bangalore and other countries and here and there, and you are being interviewed in your city or suppose in Pune or somewhere else. They will ask you that what is your preferred job location, or do you want to move to any location around the India. So you should be open to relocate. That will show your flexibility. You can always prefer that your preferred location will be Pune, and you will be willing to move across India. So that will give your flexibility to the HR to roll out your offer letter. Second thing is like they may ask what do you know about their company. So it is very necessary to do your research about the company you are getting into. So you should know what is company, what is the company is doing in service sector or product development, what are the products they have developed, what are their clients, where their presence is in all over world, which are the countries their presence is. So these are some things that you can research about before going to an interview. Then there may be a tricky question again, which says why we should hire you. So why we should hire you is a question where you need to give some smart answers. So when I have been selected in one of the companies and this question was being asked to me, what I answered was like there was a hell lot of interview process that I have gone through so far, and I have cleared all the rounds. That clears that I am a right candidate to get into company. So this is a answer that I made up there itself. So it's a smart answer. You can prepare your own answer as well. So this is all about HR interview. After clearing an HR interview, you will get the offer letter. But make sure that your HR interview will be full of positive energy and right attitude. That's it.